Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10.
Do you not want to be able to see their comments?
I want to hear them in my...
Okay, check mark the display message. And then click comments to speech. And then just click normal. And then scroll up to enable comments, speech comments, or only spoken. Yep, click that. And then you're good.
Type something. Go to my YouTube channel and type something.
Alright. Alright, you're currently on air now.
That's what it says.
Watch the whip. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play.
I think when people start talking about the greatest Ravens of all time, Ray Lewis's name comes up pretty fast, doesn't it? Tackles like that, just the tip of the iceberg when we start to talk about his talents.
He was there trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
I ain't hearing anything.
By Ty Law. And he will bring this back.
It says one person's watching. No messages yet.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go.
LOL.
Oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And a fake attempt here.
You said LOL, right?
Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Back to the air.
I'm watching URN, haha.
He'll buy some time right. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. He won't go down.
Yeah.
And they're going to get this beyond the...
You're watching what?
I'm sitting next to you.
I'm sitting next to you. Nigga.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Nowhere to escape.
Big dirty boy.
Down.
Yes, I am.
Doing what he does best with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here.
I wouldn't mind having the comments on the screen, but I like having the full screen.
They run the counter. Carson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded at the 20. Oh, eluding the tackle. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
I'm sending people to watch you.
Set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. And
he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Herman Moore, 45 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
That doesn't sound more there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks.
Oh, what's up, guys?
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage?
My shit's a little delayed. If you're commenting, I haven't heard it yet.
You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson.
Bitch.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14.
Sam is Weston.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. This is fielded at the 27. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 lead?
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Chark, 62 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Being chased out left. And this is caught. Herman Moore. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They're in coverage to knock it away. Marquise Blair from the 24. They'll go again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Robbie Anderson. In the final seconds of the first half, as the Ravens push further out in front.
Oh, yeah.
Terry connecting on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. And it's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3.
We play to win.
So 2 quarters. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Draw play. This is Carson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just to their ears back and get after him now.
And he works his way forward for about 4 to the midfield stripe.
14.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
See, that's what I don't want in streams. I'm not a fucking babysitter.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A 2nd down pass play.
Hey, if you get my laptop working, I'll be able to do that shit too.
The Seahawks on 3rd.
Ask for some free parts.
This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
Sam, that's one of the best reasons. Been good.
Whenever I see you in person, I'm like,
that was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him.
damn, bro, sorry to hear that.
Duration there, but it doesn't fool him.
After this,
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful.
All right.
The defensive guys, they have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop.
he doesn't really do Sam. He doesn't really do commentary that much, but he doesn't.
Now a first
I'll do
down
commentary
for
if they fucking talk to me, man.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
He does like 4
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Did you see that comment?
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here.
Drumptious.
Just shy of the 25 at the
Fucking guy.
24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now we are inside of 2 minutes left.
All right.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he's got
Son of
his
a
target. That's more.
bitch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Wilson now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
Oh,
This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
But
one of our
she's
guys.
singing too.
Oh, she's at
She's
least
on like the 5th tune. At
Yeah,
this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing
Oh
something
my
about
God,
turning
he
out the
loved it.
lights. The party was over.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
the 40 sounds good right about now. Shit. So the 40 sounds good right about now. Shit.
Underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I heard that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson looks to throw from his right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interception.
Taking us back to the house.
He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, and the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A great return there. Bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cassius Marsh in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
All right, here we go, Hunter. Wait, are you watching? No, I need the stream. Gotcha. Okay. Wait, who has face cam? No, I don't. My face cam's not on. 100%. Please do, because I don't have my cam down here right now. No, like, I'm being serious. Like, I'm gonna be sketched out if that's actually on, because... What the fuck? I'm about to have to go grab my fucking shit real quick. Fucking dirty little hole.
Got it.
Alright, but if I put face cam on, I'm gonna say that.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. All right, for this challenge, you'll need the lead when the game clock hits 0. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
You see, I bought 2 T-bones.
Huh?
I bought 2 T-bone steaks.
Oh! You fucking T-bones.
What are you doing?
Bringing the cam down for them. They want the cam on.
What, they want to see you?
Yeah.
See you in my house. Oh, dude. I show my guns to them.
Oh, hell yeah, I mean, you can.
I'll get you some views.
They like guns. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm going up to grab my fucking camera. I don't give a fuck if someone kills me. Sam was sitting there, and his mom goes, Sam, are you... Oh, God. Oh, Jesus, he's trying to play with me.
You supposed to kill this dude?
Yeah. That's not me, that's my roommate. That's my roommate. Yes, he's literally playing while I'm setting the camera up.
I can't even see him.
Here, say hi to him.
What's up, guys?
Hey, did you not just hear him?
We kicked his ass.
Jesus Christ, my roommate just got a win on you. That's kind of fucked, Sam.
Well, that was Sam.
Yeah, let's see.
Hey. Oh, okay, let's get a Fortnite.
He said, you just got fucked. Is my camera on now? Jesus Christ. That's not him now, dickhead. I'm setting my controls up. Hold on, wait, come back here real quick. Here, grab one of them.
What's up, yo?
Here, grab one of them. Hey, wait, are you guys watching the camera right now? Yes, are you watching? Alright, check this out. My boy's gonna pull his gun out. Like the actual pew pew. Like the real pew pew. No, you can't get banned for that. We're 21 and 0. It doesn't matter. Hold on, Rascal. We got 2 more. There's this one. Yep, that's a Glock right there.
That's an orange. It's the wife's. Got the back plate orange.
That's his wife's.
4 intruders, we keep it loaded.
You said 4 intruders, we keep it loaded. Yeah. Finally, last one.
One of the extendos.
Oh, the extendo. Oh. Alright, hold on.
I got 7 mags for each gun.
He wants to know how much your extendo holds.
30.
30 mag, or 30 in it.
Extendo.
There's the extendo.
Here's the gun. Like you see in the movies.
There's the extendo.
Dude's right on it. All nice and big light. Man. What? What are you saying?
Are you a gangster? Here's the big one.
There's a bad boy.
There's
the
the big
50 cal.
That's the biggie.
See the 50 cal bullet? See how big the hole is?
He loves them.
No, it's 50 cal.
It's a 50 cal, not a 270. Yep, that's a 50 cal.
I don't give a fuck.
He said you don't give a fuck.
Make sure he knocks you, don't get shot.
Can I go to my friend's house quick?
Again, keep it loaded. Mags loaded. They are hollow points for the bad guys.
He said those are hollow points for bad guys.
More coming soon. I didn't even bring my 30-06 or nothing up. The fucking big ass rifle bullet that you like so much.
Yeah, I love that one. Oh, wait. Hey, guess are you watching the stream?
Wish I saved a red dot for that.
They want to see the dog.
Huh?
Over here.
Come here, Jess.
Come here.
Want to see my baby?
They want to see the pooper. They want to see the pooper. It's the pooper.
My baby. Sorry guys, I'm back. Load the legs.
To get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. To throw is Jackson.
Huh?
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when
I don't give a fuck.
to move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Yeah, I'll take some.
40 yards.
Guns and alcohol.
As
Good
these
mixture.
guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are
Guns and
the better
alcohol.
team. They sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came into heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road,
If I have to choose, I'm taking this.
They just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Fucking snowing shit.
He's showing shit on. You were just showing shit on. Some new knife collection.
Yeah. I feel like, dude.
Brett's dad made this one. So made out of a deer horn.
Jesus Christ! They might be interested in that.
So that'll back him up 5.
You gotta unmute the mic, I believe. Maybe not.
You guys hear me?
Just slide it down.
Slide it down.
Yep.
Oh, it's open. What's up, guys? I'm Mike. I'm roommate.
I'm ruined.
My buddy's dad made this for me. It's made out of a deer horn.
Let me drop the comments in the chat. Oh, yeah. I said let me drop the comments in the chat. For any of you in the stream to read that.
Set him back 5 yards.
Made out of a deer horn. And I think a lawnmower blade.
See? You're a fucking
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after.
Shit.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0
Sam, I'm
game.
gonna be in the middle. I'm gonna put you down the box fight because I'm back.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this
Let's
one.
get the stream. Cheers, nigga.
Up to 6.
Goddamn.
And
Are you
they'll
fucking
take it a yard
spraying?
or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. So here are the Bears now for the opening drive. As we get a peek at the former number 2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. The offense as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Now it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. 6-0 our score after 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. It's caught. It's Stewart. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game.
And the ball is knocked out.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
If you sit there, you're going to have to be quiet because you're right.
Yeah.
Unless you want to somehow get that in there.
Okay.
I just thought of that. Her door's right there.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now it's Trubisky. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Sack, baby. Sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The kick by Pinheiro is good.
You fucking bastard.
And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line.
Sam's breaking toilets. Sam took a big shit and broke a toilet.
Now the
Pause that. Mute it.
Heading back out on the field. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. Time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. First half in the book. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
What?
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted
He
to
smoked
set.
ketamine and came to the hospital and named
Oh, okay, I get the name, but the spelling?
A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Kind of forward there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it.
Smells like semen.
4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And all the way
touchdown.
Ravens touchdown.
Give me a little keystone.
27 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of the
I know, but I put him back. I may look not suspicious. Shit.
And then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Vinatieri now for the point after.
Man, I had more views on Twitch.
Huh?
I had more views on Twitch.
As this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
What?
And it's capped off
Look at
by
my
the Baltimore
character.
score.
He's a dick out of his mouth. That character has a dick for a tongue. Oh my
Hey, I didn't think they were supposed to be that close to the real life thing.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I don't give 2 fucks about it.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
We still never finished that movie we started. Inception. I'll stream it.
Bears offense ready to go.
That's not legal.
They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Said you won the 1v1, but it wasn't supposed to be.
He lost a 1v1 against me.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a
Oh,
gain
play
of
again.
6.
Probably what he's saying.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in the running game. And it makes guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky.
That shit was funny though. You're hooking up your mic and I couldn't even see shit.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Must have proved that important to get beat.
So they're running the ball.
Oh my god.
We saw
Yes,
there.
you're gonna love
The
this,
rhythm
right?
seems off.
Yes,
It's taken to the 26.
so my roommate, I said I was there the whole fucking time. And fucking Sam said something, and my
There
roommate
he goes
"Well,
left
you must have been pretty bad to
side.
get beat by
And he
the
will
Bucks."
score. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
See, talking about when he shot me whenever I had the controller in my hand and the person was sitting still? There might be a reason why the person was sitting still.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
You drank all that?
Now
Oh, thanks.
go as they take the field. And on the last
This shit's
go,
nasty.
It was, dude. It tastes like
From
great
deep
piss.
inside
Oh, I can't believe you drank it. I'm drinking this beer and this beer's fucking nasty. I don't even want to drink. I don't know what I'm doing.
at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs.
Why, mommy? Why?
well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I gotta stop you.
Play action. It's Trubisky.
Clapping cheeks.
Sam, you did not admit that he was gay. Oh, wait, timeout. Sam, you cannot know everybody timeout.
So after
Sam,
the
you can't
second
pick
down
one
incompletion,
gay
they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Is he gay?
Rascal, it's time for a 1v1.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. As he's on
Sam, if you're gay, that means that's a sin, right?
Wait, my roommate said being gay is a sin.
This is taken at the 18.
Sam just left the fucking party.
And there he goes again.
That's my bad. I was just saying.
He got offline because of you.
Because of me?
Yeah, he got offline.
Did he say that?
He told my roommate.
And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
Sam Kelly.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out.
You have no idea how funny I can be.
Live with me when you get out of the military. I mean, if I have $1 million house, I'm gonna go.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're coming.
How do you want to live with you, boy? Weird.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this off.
You can live with me. My wife might not like it.
You're gonna like this guy. You're gonna like Mr. Katz. Mr. Katz gonna like a $55,000 check when they get out of the military. It's not
one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going.
I'm glad he's privileged too. I'm glad he's privileged too.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
He started laughing.
Now Trubisky. And he can't get
White and privileged, the way to go.
Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I mean, black people are privileged too when they're doing my yard work.
Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, God. Tell him not to take it to heart. I was kidding.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. Way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Trubisky to throw over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Dun, dun,
to get it to dun. The backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw, and he completes it to Cohen. Give him 7 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. So another incompletion here. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
All right, good. You better come back because...
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told.
Here we go.
We know you're not gay, Sam. Literally, he makes one move.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now it's Jackson, buying time to his left. And he's got the hook up for the first time with Herman Moore. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late.
God, tell me something's okay.
But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
I'm just kidding, Sam.
What does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might have to. But the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Wait, what?
Fucking freak right now. Mr. Gavin told me to go shut Sam. Oh, fuck, I really just
That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. As the clock is stopped with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line.
Hello?
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and
I just kicked him from the party.
By accident?
15 seconds to
I'm
play
sorry, I
the
just
ball
kicked
game.
him from the party.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team.
I'll play for it. I like kick his ass, man.
Get another shot on offense following that pick.
No touching the controller while I'm going.
Why not?
Because they're getting mad.
What are they getting mad for?
And he'll be taken down.
Get mad because they get beat by a rookie?
At about the 21-yard line. At the line.
That's alright, he killed me though. How's that?
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams
Where you going?
And he's going to be intercepted a
For
3rd
what?
time.
Because I'm buying him a
Justin
$15
Simmons.
skin.
Nice job there getting it in. Next up.
Why is he spending so much on you and you're cheaping out on him? Dude, I'll spend $15 on somebody that spent $80 on me. Shit. I can eat some Madden packs.
It's like Sugar Daddy and over.
I want some Sugar Daddy.
Be a streamer, but
I am. I got no views. No views and no fucks to give.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 23 yards on the play. The 4-time Pro Bowler Herman Moore, his first grab of the game.
Led the league in receptions twice. And just think about, he was the game plan. When you had to line up against Detroit, circle him, find a way to stop him, and rarely did teams get that.
I killed 3 people. You think you didn't do shit?
Line of scrimmage again to 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And Anderson's got it. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Camera was hanging the whole way over here.
We can see Jesus.
37 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score. And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an
Jam.
or was it just a play call they had in their pocket?
Bam.
They had the
Bang,
right
bang,
call,
boom,
against the
man.
right defense, and they end up in the
Sam
end zone.
broke a toilet.
Again?
Yeah.
I know, you told me before.
No, he broke another one.
How do you break 2 toilets?
Now to kick it away after the touchdown.
It's Caps, and you know it.
What's Caps?
Huh?
What's
So they
Mr.
will
Caps.
accept the
His name's
penalty
Ryan.
forward.
What?
His real name's Ryan.
Hey, Mr. Caps,
Good
talking about
start
everybody
field
hating him
position
for
for them as they
Mr.
come up
Caps.
1st and 10 at their own 42.
I knew what his real name was.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
To what?
And that one covered beautifully.
Wait, what?
My roommate
Defenders
was
stayed
saying
home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a
Sounds like
loss of 2 there.
a white privileged dude's name, Ryan.
It sounds like a white
Opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd.
Well, that's not privileged at all. That sounds like he was whipped.
Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line.
Not a privileged
This defense
dude.
continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know better than I.
Oh,
He has the
man.
ability to take
He didn't say anything more.
So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure
Two
that you
Mexican-
bottle him in
Two Mexican
at
boys.
varying levels. Because if you let him
And they both get shot.
line of scrimmage,
Wrong bar.
if he breaks through, there's no room to run. After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And it's taken in at the 9. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Evades the tackler and now some space. And now off to the races down the right side. He's into the end zone.
Wrong place at the wrong time.
A great effort there. 59 yards.
2 black guys walking in the bar. You ask them to sit down and have a drink. Because that's just racist if you don't.
Terry able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the
You know what the problem was? It wasn't Taco Tuesday.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop.
They should have stayed in their part of the country.
So here's the home side to take over on offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Defense wins championships, baby.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers, that's complete to Sharp. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
I don't support nobody. I support my family.
That's about it.
Coming up at halftime,
Why do you think I got so many guns?
2 minutes will send you to Orlando,
Support
where
shit.
Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just
Oh
shy.
my god. Oh my god. Wait, hold on.
Now Rodgers. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That one complete to Okoye. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Complete. It's Johnson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now Jan Stenerud on for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out. Stenerud able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he nearly broke that for more. But as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got the twist, dude. I got the fucking twist.
How'd you get that?
Fucking got it gifted.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go.
Big brain, you figured it out.
A lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back.
Yeah.
Stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first
My
half.
favorite fucking combo. I don't care what you guys
hit
say.
Intermission. It's halftime. This is
Yeah,
the
I got
NFL.
fucking-
It's a presentation of EA Sports.
Ghost vs. Shadow is originally about the Ghost versus the Shadow people because they're going towards a more demonology effect, which is why they brought Travis Scott in, which took us to a second.
A big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The team's already back out there.
Travis Scott's always talking about taking acid and shrooms and killing demons. Therefore, demons and
Both
ghosts
teams
and
appear
shit
ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
one of the biggest tournaments events,
Fielded about a yard deep.
which is why they're Shadow
And he'll take it back
Shadows
to
and
about
Ghosts are always gonna
19
play during
yards.
Halloween.
Well, then you should play as Sam and Dean Winchester to fucking hook us on this down. Supernatural.
So here's
But
the
I
onside
wasn't
to take
listening.
over on offense. They have the ball here for the
Yeah,
inaugural
fuck you. That's what my teacher used to say in class.
deficit, though. We'll see
Told her
what
fuck herself
adjustments
too. I got
in the
detention.
locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to
Bitch.
create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though.
You want to fucking me up. You don't have for a
Drive.
second.
And we often talk about
Who's fucking you up, me?
scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the
And we need to go outside, or then we need
We need to go outside. Going outside.
Yes, I am. No, wait! We're going out for a cigarette. We'll be right back. Oh my my god, I swear to god. Sam won the fucking thing earlier, so I bought him his stupid-ass Recon Expert skin, and now, since I bought him that, Yizzy has the option that anytime you wear that skin in front of Yizzy... No, time out, listen. Yizzy, are you listening? I need to know if you're listening. Okay, so Yizzy did not want me to buy you that skin, but I still did. So, since he is my moderator, and he doesn't want me to wear it because it's stupid as fuck, and I think it's stupid as fuck, anytime you wear that skin in front of Yizzy, he gets to pick a certain amount of time to get banned from the stream and from the Discord. So you better not wear it in front of him. Because Yizzy thinks
too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Jackson, forced out to his left. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. DJ Chark, 28 yards. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Unitarian attack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point remains unsuccessful. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And it's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
If you're toxic with it,
fielded about a yard deep.
This is how I think it should be.
And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game.
Would you just buy that for him? Oh, is that who you bought that for? Was he buying you something tomorrow?
You need that one guy.
Is he buying you something tomorrow?
He's buying me $80 skin.
What is it? Huh? What is it?
It's one of the dark blue gliders. You can't get this anymore.
That you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Rodgers going to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Ray Guy now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yeah, Sanders now to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's
Still
go.
first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So that one will be accepted.
All day, baby, let's go.
Still first down.
Let's go.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much.
All right, I'm back for my people that aren't watching.
Alright, I'm back, everybody.
For his people that are watching.
Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be taken in by Anderson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 91 yards. As his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he's going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And down he'll go at the 25. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now Sanders. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. A draw play here, Lewis. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And it's incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more.
We need to kill more spiders.
Think about those dinner plans tonight.
Listen, dude, I know it's only be 6
About
minutes
dinner
outside.
plans, but we also know that playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going
That took so long.
tonight.
I'm in.
All right. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to
You
the
do disconnect your camera?
line.
It's enough of my couch for the night.
The offense now at the
No, I
line
already
ready
got
for their
somebody
next
asked those
drive.
on the-
And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
The hell?
They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers, 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now it's Rodgers. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6. Touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
A heck of a play.
You ain't gonna be awake when I get home tomorrow. You ain't gonna be awake when I get home tomorrow. Please.
I'm awake right now. I'm literally going to be awake.
It's only 1 o'clock.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they
I get off in 3 hours from now.
That's fine.
I'll be home at like 4:30.
And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today. Whether it's the Madden Ultimate Team. In today's challenge, you know why you're here. You play to win the game.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Guys, game situation. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, he completes it to Stewart. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a third down. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Now Jackson on first down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. Way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to it, right? There's going to double every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Being chased out left. And this is caught. He hits more. And that's the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Casper. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with. 2nd
down and goal. Mahomes. And this is caught for the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back?
And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 64 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
That's how we do it.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
I got one.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
They can't stop
That's
us.
it for the first. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Throwing on second down. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So a change of possession here on the punt. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll be out right at the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson steps away. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Jackson.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And past the 40 before he's out of. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson on the move to his left. It's caught. It's Stewart. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they'll run with Lewis. And they'll get him down.
It's John Cena.
10 yards
You
there.
can't see me.
You
can't see me on me.
And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast.
Yeah.
Let the clock wind down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And if
Did you hear about what he just did?
as he stopped for the gain, second down.
The one dude that used to wrestle died. Him and his son drowned. He told the lifeguards to save his son. And so they saved his son, he died. Well, someone unanimously donated like $2 million to his family. Here it was John Cena. What? No. I ain't got a clue. What is this semen you speak of? And where is it located? No. Where's the semen you speak of and where is it located? And what's it taste like? Well, it's a little salty. I wouldn't put it on my steak. But I ain't putting semen on the steak. No.
It's like 1:36.
God, we make steaks at 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, you don't know. I can. I can. We gotta throw them out.
Okay, you want to pull them out after this?
Yeah.
Connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
Just salt. I'm all down for eating kids in the morning.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
I'm about to turn your mouth into a daycare, boy.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 14-7.
You want my Happy Meal?
53 ticks to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. Back to throw. Out Out to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And some room to work. And this defense
Talk about a Happy Meal. Woo-hoo.
Talking about a Happy Meal.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room.
With a side of nuts.
Right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Vinatieri able to tack on the
What?
PAT. And it's now 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose.
Let's go. Let's do this.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
He felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Jackson, flushed out right, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens use the short field to their
I don't have a Jizzinator, but I got a Jizzinator! Who's got a Jizzinator? What has 2 thumbs with a Jizzinator? This guy. I don't claim anything. I mean, I claim the 2 kids I got really look like me, but I don't claim anything. The other thing I claim is, I'm an asshole, nigga. And he's white. Ooh.
Who had him? Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Congratulations on yet another victory. And you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available.
What is gay about that? Ain't nothing gay about it. It's completely wrong. But
Mike Izzy left the match, so I leave the match on YouTube. Fuck y'all.
fuck y'all. Today, tomorrow, and right now. Fuck y'all.
Yes, it is.
Yes, I am.
Damn right he's not my jizzinator. Time out, you're damn right he's not my jizzinator. He's his girlfriend's jizzinator. He is my yizzinator. He is my yizzinator.
I'm a Yizzinator. 'Cause I'm a Merkanator.
Sam, let me put it this way. Wait, Yizzy, are you still here? Sam, let me put one thing real clear for you, so you know your place. You are Funkle Sam. If I had enough money in the world right now and Yizzy had a shitty family, I would have adopted him by now. Out of everyone, I would have adopted Yizzy. And he'd be stuck playing Fortnite all day. Did you say why? Yizzy is my stream moderator. I'd send him like $1 million just to live in his own little apartment. And he'd play Fortnite and whatever. You do. Time out. Sam, you can finish that in a second. Time out. Listen. To whoever says Donald Trump is a dumbass, you ready? I don't support that motherfucker anyway. I don't even vote. I would have voted for Bernie, but Bernie is out. But listen to this. My shit is not important. But here's one thing that I will read to you. Oh wait, this is the wrong one. Here's one thing that I will read to you. If you say this man is smart, he makes some smart decisions, I will say that. But he's not intelligent. Listen to this. This is an actual reading from him, ready? Trump's actual statements on the coronavirus crisis yesterday. I have been briefed on every contingency you can possibly imagine. Many contingencies, a lot of positive. Different numbers, all different numbers, very large numbers, and some small numbers too. It's really working out, and a lot of good things are going to happen. What the fuck? Dude, all you did was repeat yourself. Like, what the shit? It's not going to end up good. He's going to get another fucking thing of presidency, and then somebody else is going to come in. And they're going to fuck it up worse than he did, and then people are going to look back to what he did. And they'll go, some of the things that he did are good, but some of the things that he did are bad.
That's every fucking president.
And you're going to be like, huh? Don't a lot of people say that about Obama? Well, yeah, because everybody wants to vote for different fucking people. But they don't focus on any fucking problems. Listen to this. They are literally going back and fucking forth. He just got called a toddler that pooped his pants the other day. What? Why are you fucking name calling when there's actual shit going on in the fucking world? You're over here worried about who pooped their pants and shit. You're fucking retarded. You stick somebody our age in fucking office and shit will get done the right way. Depends on who you put in. But if they were our age and not a fucking dinosaur or a fucking baby boomer, yeah, shit's gonna get done. Fucking idiots.
We just need another Ronald Reagan, that's all.
Another Ronald Reagan would be fucking amazing. Another JFK would have been fucking amazing too. I love JFK. He's my favorite president to this fucking day.
Ronald Reagan was my favorite, because if you look at when Ronald Reagan was in, the economy was... We had the best economy when Reagan was in office. And he's the only dude to get shot and survive.
Been shot.
Good president. I was like, he's the only president to be shot and survived.
Did he really?
Yeah. There's been 2 president killings. You know, the fucking 2, JFK and Abraham. They both shot by a guy with 3 names. The Reagan was the only one shot with a dude by 2 names. And he survived. He actually died of old age.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait. What happened? What just happened? What do you say?
I don't follow politics either, but I like Reagan.
Wait, what was that, Sam? Sam, what was that? Here we go. What's that? What was said? Just repeat it so I can prove it's racist right now.
It may or may not be.
Just repeat exactly what was said.
Use out.
That's kind of fucked up.
not as racist, that's fucked up.
Okay, so Sam is against racism. Now wait. Everybody time out. We're gonna pull my roommate in for this one because I like pulling people in. Now then, the king of racism is this racist and any now be quiet, listen. My roommate. To time out everybody before you all get muted except you. King of racism. Is this racist at all? Trump said he was gonna build a wall. The Mexican said, we'll get over it. Is that racist?
No. Depends how you take it.
No, wait. Repeat it exactly the way you said it real quick. What did the Mexicans say about Trump building the wall? We'll get over it. Is that racist?
No, how's that racist?
He said it's racist.
Fuck that. Make any sense. You realize the reason he's building the wall, right? You realize the reason he's...
My roommate is the king of racism.
I ain't gonna lie about that, no. I got black friends, but goddamn, nigga.
I mean, that's about as bad as saying... that's about as bad as... You're good. Anyway, that's about as bad as saying you can fit 50 Mexicans in one car, kind of like a clown car at the circus. I mean, it's racist, but it's true. See what I'm saying? That's why it's not. You just asked me if it was bad, and I answered your question. I said it's racist, but it's also true. Meaning it's not that racist. Why the fuck would I be mad if I just said 2 Mexicans walked into a bar and they got shot? Wrong place, wrong time.
Taking my lines now? Nigga.
Nobody said it.
What?
Oh, I fucking love it. He said, if y'all hear me, y'all say BRO, because I'm not saying the word. Nobody said it. Fucking Christ, that was amazing. No one fucking responded. Man, Sam, you ruined it. He said that, and I was about to say we. Yizzy, are you still here for the shit show? I know he is. Huh? Everybody, I am muting real quick. Hold on. Okay, Yizzy, say that one more time. I had to mute them. What I expose? Just say it. Yeah, but I didn't. What do you mean? That's already been said. It's been said by. That's been said by multiple people. There's literally a video on it, and it's not what Sam just said. Just put it this way, not Tiny Tim. Not Tiny Tim Toolbox. 11. Not Tiny Tim. Big Bob! Big Bob, not Tiny Tim. Sam, did you just say you were killed by a long one? Oh my god, I thought you just said a long one. It's like, Sam, what the fuck are you talking about? Yes, he is a troll. Sam, I can't hear you. I've heard the name. Jesus Christ, I literally lag anytime somebody shoots one fucking bullet at me. It's not Tiny Tim's Tool World anymore. Or and you want to land dirty, fuck my phone. Your phone slipped out of your... Wow, never mind. Jesus, I didn't need to know that. Yesy, are you going to Siege for the rest of the night, I take it? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, Yesy, well, if you're going to bed, buddy, I wish you a good night's sleep. If he is going to bed, then it is good night. If he is waking up, then it is good morning. Let me put it this way to you. It's 1:54 for me, and he is an hour behind me. So, I still have the right to say goodnight because he is going to sleep even though I'm in the morning. Just like if somebody went to bed there.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. When this challenge begins, you'll have only one thing to worry about. Get the win. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
I'll tell you what. If you... No, listen. Okay, so it's about to be 2 o'clock for me. My roommate's going to bed today.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises. One of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now the Ravens set to go on 1st and
10. Yeah, right, that's what I think.
Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Chark, 73 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it. Because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tough roll that they can fall back on anymore.
A quick throw complete to Washington. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Moncrief brings it in. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 63 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
White 80.
Mike 52.
That's a gain of 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Brings up 3rd and 3. Black, I said. Black, what's that?
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Here we go.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, he'll right, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Yeah, way to go. That's what I'm talking about,
DJ
boy.
Chark, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As the Ravens push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. From the 38, Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And this is Moncrief with a catch. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Here's Jordan Berry now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Now it's Jackson.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
To throw again on second down. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score as the Ravens push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Fundamental defense thus far, and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Ben leaves to Conner on the draw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. But now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And some strong running. Shifts by him. Time for a break. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger, and he's got his man, the tight end McDonald. And a loose football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now Ben on 3rd and long. We've seen that. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Sets up the screen to Lewis.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 19 yards away, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Steelers on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Here's Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They try again with Lewis.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
31 yards there and a first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. On the handoff, here's Lewis running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA.
Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their 5'11 quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
He's always been an incredible decision maker on the field. Takes care of the ball really well, puts his team in the right positions, makes sure the play calls are accurate. Also was a minor league baseball player. Didn't hit very well there. I think he made a great career choice picking football.
Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Prosise. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And at the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game, Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Boom, boom.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
You see me?
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
He's going to look deep for more. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field...
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. Buying time to his left. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Jackson now, flush to his right. And this is caught off a deflection. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Jackson on first down, forced out to his left. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Dancing to his left. It's complete to Snead. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. 35 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A second down carry for Procise. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught at the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 69 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But
under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Back now in Baltimore, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays. You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 64 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that. Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now. Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down by 15. A minute 40 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
Check. 380. Check. 48's the mic. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Let's go, touchdown, baby.
Hollywood Marquise Brown, 76 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play. Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride? Some people like to do that.
I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now it's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
It's our time.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. The quick feet, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, 30 yards. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is...
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
We're set, ready? Check Mike, check Mike. Hey! What is it?
On 1st and 10, Newton. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now on 2nd and 13, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. They occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation.
And he's going to go down again. Christian Wilkins, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. On 4th down, the Panthers send out Michael Pilardi to kick it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Oh, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick, complete. This is Albert Wilson.
20! Man left, man left. Hey.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. He's got a man, it's Williams. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, Mike 20! Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's get the ball.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Finding Williams once more, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Blue down.
To the air again, Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. Final play of the half. Fitzpatrick eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Ryan Fitzpatrick, as time expires in the first half, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So they grab the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
Mike 54. In your face.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That'll bring up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker. 55 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. It's Parker. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Christian Wilkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick being chased out left. And this is Parker, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, 28 yards. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by one more. Back now in Miami, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Sanders now to kick this one away.
Keep playing hard.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Let's go. Let's do this.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 32 on the play. Fitzpatrick. Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running play.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
At their own 18-yard line.
40, Mike 47. They're going to need some therapy after this.
On first down, Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. No score after one on EA Sports. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive...
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. No, it's out. Smith lost it. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, hey, look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0.
Ready, 95-56. There, 54 Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, as the first half is winding down, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Lutz good on the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now running right through him. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So we've hit half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Cut! Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds.
Automatic first down.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And this one complete to Smith. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Traquan Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 65.
He's back to throw. He'll find Metcalf. 7 yards there and a first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Here's Wilson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Back to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Breeze. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw, Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught inside the 25. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So Wilson and the Seahawks down 21-14. A little over 40 seconds to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big game, didn't you?
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
All day, baby, let's go.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. It's caught, Lockett. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.